Good morning, everybody. Tesla's now allowed me into the full self-driving beta program, and it's exciting for me because I've been looking forward to this for a long time. Back in 2018, I was actually part of the beta test team that did the original autopilot, and I was somewhat surprised that they didn't enroll me into the early beta program for this new version of the full self-driving. But I changed vehicles, and maybe it was associated with the VIN. But now I'm allowed in it, and we're going to do some really fun testing out here in Northwest Wyoming. Let's see what settings that they have for autopilot. Looks like this is pretty much the same here. Full self-driving beta. Let's turn this on. So the full self-driving beta is limited, and it's a work in process. And they want to make sure that we are extra careful with this and not to get complacent. And this second sentence is really important for people who are using the full self-driving beta. It says it may do the wrong thing at the worst time, so you must always keep your hands on the wheel and pay extra attention to the road. Do not become complacent. Well, one of the interesting parts about this beta program is when the full self-driving does something that's unexpected or incorrect. You essentially tap this little button here. It looks like an icon, like a little video camera. And that'll record a little bit of segment and all the parameters. It'll send that back to Tesla's AI computer, and it'll be used to help train. And I'm really glad that I'm going to be able to do that now because we have some unusual situations around here. I don't expect it to be perfect. I expect it to make some mistakes. And I'm really hopeful that me being part of the beta program, that we can get it through some of these more difficult situations. So anyway, we've read the warning. We want to enable full self-driving while it's in limited beta. We'll go to yes. It's a dirt road, and it's keeping me pretty much over on the right-hand side of the road. And I'm going to tone it down. Speed limit's just way too fast for this muddy road. People don't drive this fast on this. So you can see it's going to want to take it up to the speed limit. Ooh, this is interesting. Got a bunch of horses up here. I think I'm going to probably take over because one thing horses are pretty much unpredictable, so let's see what. Look at all the horses here. Must have gotten out.
No, she's hurting.
Oh, she's hurting them.
There's a person up front there.
Now they thinks all these horses and mules are. Where are they going?
I have no idea.
Just another day in Wyoming. I wasn't going to let this full self-driving try to work its way through those horses. That's, if you know anything about horses, they're just too unpredictable. And didn't want to upset the person trying to herd them. As it was, they kind of got spooked. Okay, so the car is slowing down for this corner. Definitely making the turn, and I'm pretty happy with the line that it's taken. And you can see it's keeping me pretty much over towards the right, just about where I drive. We have a stop sign coming up. It's slowing down. It's turned the blinker on. Creeping forward because it can't see this direction. It's thinking about it. It's made the turn. Now, I've never been able to drive on this road before with the autopilot. These are county roads, and it wants to make a right-hand turn here. was fairly smooth. Okay, we're going to be turning off of the county road onto a state highway. There's quite a difference. This is going to be interesting because there's some construction here. And it is slowing down. It's got the blinker on. Let's see, there's a stop sign. I'm going to keep my foot over the brake here. It doesn't know quite what to do. Okay, it says it's creeping forward. I'm going to have my foot on the brake here. I don't want it to make a mistake. I don't trust it. I'm not sure it was going to stop for that car. I'm not brave enough to test my life so far. So now we're back on the highway. And let's see, this should do pretty well on this. Graphics are really good. Okay, we should be slowing down to 35. One of my complaints is that they go past the speed limit before they start slowing. Let's see what happens here. Oh, hitting this way too hot. Yeah, you know, in some of these small towns, if you're not driving 35 miles an hour when you hit the 35 mile an hour sign, you could get picked up. So they really should start slowing down a little bit before so that you are the speed limit. You can see there I was probably doing 50 or 60 when I hit the sign. We're going to pull in here. Well, that was an interesting experiment. I'm not sure it's going to take some while before I can fully trust it, especially when the car is inching forward, moving up in an intersection, and there's a car coming directly at you. I just don't have enough trust. I need to put my foot on the brake. I've been pretty happy with the full self-driving out on the highway, and this is my first experience with trying to use the full self-driving on streets that aren't marked, don't have lanes, all these unusual situations we have off the main roads. It's a little bit frightening. It's going to take some time before I can fully trust it. I'm looking forward to using this on the highway. I hope they've made some improvements. I'm really hoping that this version of the software finally addresses the issue of passing lanes. Passing lanes are something that are quite common out here on two-lane highways. And what they do is they want the car to move over to the right unless you're making a pass. The current version of the full self-driving software never moves over into that right-hand lane. When I'm out driving on the highway in a later video, we're going to put that to a test. Well, at any rate, that's my video for today. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. And until next time, be safe and be kind, and I hope to see you in the next video.